Hi, I'm Karen Beverly, and I was in a head-on car accident. I ended up getting a traumatic brain injury and a concussion, and prior to this, I was a public speaker, which I am not a public speaker anymore. For the first 3 years, I ended up seeing about 6 doctors, 1 physical therapist, 1 occupational therapist, 1 speech therapist, 1 cognitive therapist, and I saw them many times. In that 3-year visit, I got somewhat better from each of them, but I still were having very serious word retrieval problems. So I would think of a word, but what came out was not the correct word. And I had number retrieval problems, so my numbers, when people would give me a number, I would put the wrong numbers down. I couldn't remember simple things like my animal's name, my pet's name. And that was very difficult mentally. It really caused a lot of depression, because being a public speaker and being able to talk all the time and then not remembering your animal's name, it really hurt. But then I met Dr. Fong, and I came in and did a cognitive MRI. And you're talking to somebody that is totally afraid of small spaces. I'm very claustrophobic. But there was so many good things said about Dr. Fong's program with cognitive FX that I came and I really tried. And in the machine, there were simple things to do, but my brain just could not do them. So one of the examples would be you had to look at the words with just your mind and put 1A, 2B, 3C. Well, when I was doing it, I had to find them. They're all scrambled up. I couldn't get past D. And then the test was ready to go on to the next one. And I was like, wow, I didn't realize how special I was. Anyway, she said she had a boot camp for me that was a week-long program. And I was a little skeptical, but I was desperate to get my brain back. So I was willing to do anything. I'd already spent 3 years in all these other therapies. So I came in, and in her boot camp, it was absolutely amazing. It was so amazing. She had 7 different doctors or therapists that you would see. And she took the cognitive MRI and found the places of my brain that weren't functioning. Then they adjusted the boot camp only for activities that would help those parts of my brain reconnect. And so there were 7 different rooms and doctors and activities, plus 2 activities that would help me practice retrieving things, and then 2 full MRIs in that week-long activity. And I am telling you, it was amazing. It was so worth it. I couldn't say enough. I could do things that I hadn't been able to do. I was retrieving things. My kids could see it right away, and it made me feel more like me. They showed me things that I could practice on at home and how I could get better. And I was not perfect. I am not back perfect to what I was before, but it was so worth it. At first, when they said, you know, it'd probably be like 10,000. I'm not sure what it is now, but at that time, about 10,000, I thought, whoa, 10,000? But when you take 7 doctors and therapists every day, 8 hours a day, times 5 days a week, plus 2 MRIs, and you add that up, it's just the amount you would pay at any doctor's office. And I would get a credit card and put it on my credit card because my brain was so worth it. Finding me was so worth it. I love Dr. Fong. I love all these guys at the office. They are amazing. They are amazing. They have things that it's just amazing what they can do. And I was very blessed to find them. Very blessed. And I appreciate you listening to this testimonial. Thanks.